Hi everyone, I wanted to do a little video of a overview of what I got done at the track this last season. So as you can see here, there's a big problem with water. Everybody told me there was a drain pipe in there somewhere, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, a lot of water. The whole track had a clay berm around the inside, so it just sort of held everything. I knocked it down with Vic Hawes's dozer. Thank you, Vic, for the loan of the dozer. I used the grader to grade the field down to a 2% grade to get the water all to the one side. Thank you to Kitchton Construction for the loan of their grader. When I get down, I shot the laser on it. That side of the track was about 2.5 feet higher than the other side of the track, so I wanted to get everything all level, so I had to nibble down the infield with the excavator. It's all limestone in there, so it was a bit of a pull. That shows the distance and elevation I had to go down to get everything leveled up, so it was quite a ways. So this is the track with the berms all gone. I had finally found that drain pipe, and there it is, draining water for the first time. I was so happy to see this. No more pumping water. It might drain slow, but it drains. There's the pipe after the water was all gone. This is the Milapse wires that I put in. This is what measures the time for the cars. The next day we had an event coming, so I had to clean all the mess up and get the track surface ready for them to race on. I used a little bit of that clay that I'd saved from the berms and just spread out like a 1/2-inch pad on the top of the limestone, so they'd have something to race on. I get rid of all the other clay. I wanted to stockpile it so I could use it later to actually build the track surface with it. That event coming, there was quite a transition between the track and the infield, so I put the blocks back up, get rid of the rest of the clay that I was saving. That's the guys racing that next day. It was pretty dusty. You can see there all the water in the infield from where it was just saturated for so long. It was just like a swamp. Get rid of all those old tires that were in the infield, all the other concrete blocks. Started bringing the clay back in. You can see there I was just laying it out in small piles around the track. I got Gene to come out and take Kitchton's grader. Thank you, Kitchton, for the loan of your grader. She dragged the tire. Marissa came out and ran the packer. Did an amazing job. This is the track surface. When we were done, there was still a little bit of limestone here and there, but nothing to really fret about. And this was the final product. So with the track coming along so good, I knew cars were going to be going a lot faster. I wanted to up the safety a little bit. Originally we never had any fencing to keep, any parts that flew off a car inside the track. You can see it there. It was just the cinder blocks. I put up those Lego blocks to block people from just going back and forth to pit row. I called Mike out at Scotian Welding. He's great. These guys are all great at Scotian Welding. They came out, they did all the welding and cutting and the metal work and helped get the frame of the fence all up, so I was really happy with that. Matt Nash from National HD, another huge supporter of the track, came out and helped me put all the fencing up. My friends that came and helped on this project, they're just amazing. I appreciate each and every single one of you. There's the fence coming along. It's sort of morphed into a little different fencing here over time, but you'll see that later. That's the second turn. I put fencing up the entrance to the track too. People are always going up there to watch the races. I didn't want people standing up there. So Noah came in again from Scotian Welding, fixed up all the metal on the new bleachers. Kim and Johnny came in, installed all the wood seating on the bleachers. There's that wall I put up to break up pit row, and there's the catch fence. That way if anybody was to smash into each other, nothing's going to fly out into the people. After that, it was time to start cleaning up the garbage. There was a lot of garbage on this property. We dug up a lot of metal. So Acton was great. They sent out 3 bins. So thank you so much to Acton. Again, Matt from National HD came out, cut up a bunch of that metal that I dug up. There's a pile of it there. There's a lot of garbage. A lot of tires. I trimmed out all the trees on the property on the bottom. We had just gone through that fire. I figured we can do a little fire protection as much as we can. Noah or Shay came out, cut some metal in the bin, and then we had a race. So there's everybody at the race, and there's the track. My workload got reduced a lot by the track being so good because it doesn't take as much to prep it. So next it was on to the front parking lot. We needed to make more space for parking. People were starting to show up, see that things were getting done, so we needed more room for more cars. It was really soft in that front corner. You can see it there, so there was nothing we could do with that. I had to dig all of the soft stuff out, pile it up, and get rid of it. Kenny came in to ditch everything for me. Great operator. Super appreciate him. Super appreciate Vic Hawes for loaning me the excavator and the dozer. Kirk came in. We didn't have any way to move all that soft material, so we ended up having to just pass it from one machine to the next machine. But we got rid of it. All the limestone from the center of the track, I took that back out here and put it into the hole. So that's what we're parking on now, is a limestone pad. And there it is, almost finished. It's looking pretty good. A lot of extra space to park cars. And there's Kurt and Kenny ditching it out. And there's the extra room. I think it looks good. Jean came out and helped me put all the posts in. And she ran all of that wire down the whole front of the track. Did an amazing job. I think that looks great. There it is, the whole front of the entire facility. And Matt and Kurt and Curtis and everybody, Jeff, came out and helped me put that gate at the front. It used to be back in the bush, but there's no trees left there anymore. Everything's out to the front, so we moved it up front. And there's the LED lights that I put on those posts. I think it looks nice. So I noticed at the last race, there's a lot of younger kids there, and they get sort of bored after about 45 minutes. So I thought maybe we could put in a mini putt golf course for them. So I called Jean. She came out and helped me thin out all the trees. There she is, starting to pull some of them out of there. There it is, once we started getting it thinned out. Put the posts up on the outside and the fence just so nobody drive in there. Put a little walkway in. It's like a miniature racetrack. It's just a circle. And then I built these wooden boxes to put the concrete in. Put a little bench in for the kids. And a beanbag throwing game that I made for them. I figured you can't have a bunch of kids playing mini golf without Elmo there, so I called Burnco. They were so great. They brought me the concrete for all the mini putt greens. Kurt came out and smoothed out all the concrete for me. Wilson's, again, fabulous supporters of the track. They brought me some asphalt so I could pave the walkway in the mini putt golf course. Yeah. It was paved. Matt from National HD came out and helped lay out all the AstroTurf. I put some LED lights on some trees, and here's what we ended up with. It's pretty nice. Kids like it. And Rotary Links Golf Course gave me a bunch of putters and a bunch of balls for the kids, so it's great. And then it was on to the back parking lot in Pit Row. There was this building sitting out in the bush out there. It was pretty run down, but I thought maybe if I side it and cleaned it up, a bunch of windows in the front and some doors, We could put it up on top of the track and use it like a VIP section and maybe track control center for the lights and the PA system. So I knocked down all the trees around it, pulled it out. There it is once I got it out of the bush. Brandon came out and junked up all the wood so we could have wood for the fire pits. I started putting siding on it while he was doing that. Kirk came out and helped me. I built that hill, put it on top of the hill. There it is, so it's above the track. I got a bunch of windows and doors all donated to put in it, but somebody borrowed my light plant and they won't return it, so I didn't have power in order to do it this winter. So I don't know, it'll have to wait. There's the back parking lot. Kirk came in and Kenny came in. It was all sand on top of the limestone. You can see there a lot of material. So we had to push all that sand off, and then of course the limestone was pretty much at grade. There's Kenny digging the limestone out. We were going to get rid of the sand and then just cover it over, get it all to grade.
Thanks for coming and helping, eh? No worries. Super appreciated. You're doing a great job. Man, I can't believe the amount of material.
It was a lot of work. This is like 24 hours before the race or something.
5:30 a.m. The back parking lot's pretty good now. Hey, it's 6:30 in the morning, the day of the race.
And there I was just packing it.
Trying to get the front and back parking lots all done, but I had some mechanical issues last night, so it slowed me down. But it's hard to see.
Thank you to everyone for your incredible support on this project. This summer was amazing, and together we built something beautiful for our community. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you. And thanks for everybody for watching.